pretty windy today.
Well, we're all set up. Chairs out. Got the hound sleeping. Went and got this mat. Got my griddle set up on the thing there. Cooked supper. Got the bed all ready. Got the TVs hooked up. Got this dining table folded out into a bed for these guys. She won't get out. AC going. She ain't getting out. So we got stuff packed up under there, and we'll start cooking here in a little bit.
Time to eat. Cooking on the griddle at the campsite. Thank you, Timmy. Day 2. Dogs seem to be pretty happy in their crib.
Okay, mobile hotspot is on. Turn on the TV for a sec.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, I'll turn this on. Source right there. Home.
There we go. We got everything on our Fire Stick. Everything you would want to watch. Cool. Look who's watching.
We're up 10-0.
I think that's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's early morning. We're walking out to the pier here at the RV park. Sun's getting ready to go over the clouds. Dog. Indian River Lagoon. East of that bridge, that's all Canaveral National Seashore. That tall building is the assembly building. Been around forever, since the 80s. Built the space shuttles and all these rockets in it, then transport them to the launch pads. Right now there's so much stuff out here, you don't know which or where the launch pads are anymore. But it's usually back there about a mile or so. So it's had a launch last night, but they moved it. Got one at midnight tonight, but we'll see. It's the first calm day we've had. It's been really windy each morning, but we'll see the sun come up in a sec. Getting ready to go over that cloud. There's the RV park right over here. Good size. Over here to the right's the dog park. First calm morning. Usually there's been whitecaps out here. The wind blowing so hard. Oh, you can see the rays coming up. About to pop over the cloud. There it is. Back where I was, 82, the construction down the road there for new home development, and a dozer came across some bones. They stopped, called law enforcement thinking it might have been a crime scene, and the more they examined, they found more bodies and more and more. Then they realized it was an Indian burial ground. And So the university professors were called in. It took them about a year to drain the pond, and they discovered over 180 well-preserved bodies in that bog. If you look at it, want to look it up, it's Windover Bog Bodies, around 1982 area. And they were so preserved, some still had brain matter, still had stomach contents. They could pull DNA, they could do brain exams. Look at that beautiful sun. Very fascinating. There's a lot of documentaries on it. But it was about well, here is the location from 1982. I'll young pause this. 7,000 to 8,000 years ago, these bodies. Doesn't say, but I had read and heard it was 180 bodies were recovered. Should be behind them bushes, the old pond and stuff. We're going to try and cut a trail through there. I think I see it opening over here. Well, it's too thick to get back there, but back in here, not far from this wood line here, is where the pond was that they recovered all them bodies. It's a shame we can't get back. I've heard the pond's long dried up by now and everything, but yeah, it's fascinating. 7,000 to 8,000 years old these bodies were. Somewhere back in there. Windover Farms, Titusville, Florida. We're at Kennedy Space Complex, Lunar Planet 1 there. This is Blue Origin's compound. Bezos and Amazon. Go up in a plane, fly around a minute or two and come back down. This is Port Canaveral, where all the cruise ships set up. Disney. There's a monster one down there, 2 of them. That's Disney Fantasy. Yeah, I gotta turn around here somewhere. Up here. Yeah, look at that. That's the Princess Cruise Line. Now we're over here at Merritt Island National Seashore Preserve. Just miles and miles of road through the marsh here. And we're not far, a couple miles over to the right from us is the assembly building. So, oh, all right. Well, we'll keep on going and see what we can see back here. Okay, we went to a gate back there. Vehicles are $25 to get through here, but I've got a national parks pass, being a veteran, so I got right on through, no charge. And this road, about 4 miles, she said, comes into Playalinda Beach, which is a nudist beach, very secluded. Apparently there's a couple of them. It said the first beach or whatever, but anyway, it's a nice ride through here. A lot of marshland. I haven't seen no wildlife yet, but this water on the right in the ditch is just algae green, nasty. You know, it's got some gators in it, and little pull off spots like this here is nice. See there, you can see the marsh, and then right over there, just a few towers, and back to the right over here to the tree line is the assembly building. So we're only a mile and a half, 2 miles from it. So somewhere back in here is where the launch is going to happen. So the closer we get to Playalinda, the better. The launch is at midnight, and this park's closed at 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But tomorrow we're going to be out here because there's a launch tomorrow at 3 p.m. Hit perfect. Like I said, there's a couple pull-off spots. A lot of marsh down here. Right there. See, there's the assembly building right over there.
Oh, there's a gator right in front of you, Tim. Right over here.
Oh my God. I was just standing here on the edge and I have a gator. It was probably 5 feet from me. He's a little one, about 6 foot.
Go.
Sorry, Charlie. I was standing here, I couldn't see his tail. Whew. He's about 6 footer. Oh, there he is. Sorry. He just popped up, take a look. But anyways, there's the assembly building over there. And over here, it might be the launch pad, is that second tower next to the one that looks like a big water tower. I believe it's the one to the right. It's got cranes. So they bring it out on like a slow crane, slowly crawl them out, and then they lift them up. And I'm trying to think. I might be wrong, but there's a launch at midnight. It's almost 3 p.m. So to me, they would have it already set up to run if liftoff is in 9 hours. But we're going to keep heading towards the ocean over here. Maybe we'll see some more. Like I said, this goes on for miles and miles and miles to this area that's so top secret. I mean, underground tunnels. I've been on it before, delivering fuel, in just miles of straight road that look like they go nowhere. So there's the gator I was just right here at 4 or 5 feet. I was standing right here. He was laying right there on the back side of that bush. Didn't even see him, but no worries. Only a 6 footer. Yeah. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, we're on the Canaveral seashore line. There's one of the towers. Don't think that's the one the guy said. It's going up from today. Might be the next tower down. But he says you can usually walk, but they'll have cones as far as you can go. Now if you go south out here, I think maybe a mile, half mile, that's Playalinda Beach. That's the nudist beach down there. But look at the waters, how rough it is in this area, the shoreline. So steep, and so choppy. Pretty big waves too. That guy's out there, he's on a hoverboard. He's getting ready to turn around and catch a wave. And he's ready. There we go. Wasn't it? Also down there, that South Point, way down there, is also a nuclear sub base. Very, very secluded here.
Still in the Canaveral seashore, and saw this plaque. Clifton Colored School, 1890 to 1891.
But we took the little dirt road back here to where the old schoolhouse was, and this is a cemetery. Campbell Jackson Cemetery. 13 people are buried here. Most of them are in the ground, the tomb, but a couple of them got some headstones. That one, Campbell, I can't read the name, died 1918. I don't want to go in there, but even though this is a national seashore protected area, they can't stop family plots and properties. Fascinating. That was 130 years ago. I mean, that's crazy. Way out here, I'm sure there was small communities here or something, but at least they keep it cleaned up around it. Look at the deer tracks down here, hog tracks. Kate Jackson, born 1849, died 1918. Yeah, you can see the concrete
There's one here.
going around. There's all the little, they got them scattered around, but 13 of them here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Martha Taylor. This is, I guess, the Taylors. Those over there are the Jacksons. Died 1950. Mello McGeehan, don't know. Hog tracks out here. These woods are covered. There's a hog trail right there. Yep. You can see it. Come here. Hog trail going through there. They just wind through the brush.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of them out here. In fact, coming out here on the road, there was 3 of them hit by a vehicle, scattered all over the highway. Wow. Old cemetery, there it is. In memory of our darling Walter Roland Campbell, born 1899, died in 1913. Damn, he was only 14 years old when he passed. That nice. We were across the street there going to that other cemetery. This, another one right across the road, Emma Watton. And apparently it's the only headstone in this little area. It's nice that they put fencing around it. That's it. Unless it says something over here. Nope, that's it. It's just a stone. Doesn't have the years. If it is up top there, it's very, very faded. It just can't make it out of it. Someone's resting area right here. Final resting spot. Well, maybe a quarter mile from that last cemetery, there's another one here. Henry Watton. Either her son or her husband, but they're buried a quarter mile apart. Elizabeth Cook, Thomas Cook.
Oh, there's the stone.
You can see the stones here. Harry Watton, there's one and there's one. So we got 3 resting here. But doesn't have years on it. It's kind of crazy. She's down there by herself, and then there's another Watton right here. Plenty of room in that cemetery. I don't know why they didn't bury them all together. Who knows? Here we go. Should be ignition in a sec. There it is.
Oh, it is over to the
Mm-hmm.
There she goes.
I think their count's off a little.
There's always a time delay on the video.
1. Let's go.
Yeah.
Take that into consideration.
What a perfect night, huh? With the lights going up into the sky there from it. Go here in a minute.
So weird how it looks like it's coming towards you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now you hear it.
Oh, here it comes. There's the rumble.
this one was gonna, the boosters were gonna land
On the barge.
on the where?
The barge.
The ocean.
Okay.
That's it. Well, it's Monday, and we got here Friday morning, so we've been here day 4. We're all packed up, ready to leave. It's all compacted down, secured. Nice lightweight, only I think they said 2,100 pounds or something. Even a car can pull it. So, plus it's got this great rack in the front where you can store other stuff, firewood or whatever you need. If I go out off-road, I can put room to put a generator in there. Got the dogs in the truck, and it's about an hour ride back home to Daytona. A little tired, but that launch was all worth it last night. Oh, it was fantastic. There's another one 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon here. Wish we could have seen that. But anyways, this is the first adventure in this thing. The dogs had a great time. They had their own space over there. They slept a lot. The AC was nice and cold. I switched from battery for the refrigerator driving, keeps it cool. Then if you use electric, it's a little bit cooler, but when you run it on propane, it gets it ice cold. So last 2 days I've just run the fridge off of propane. It's kept it really chilly in there, so that's the way to go now. And everything's secured, and we're getting ready to hit the road.